Al-Shabaab has killed hundreds of Kenyans over the years, but the bitter truth is that the drug and substance abuse has killed more Kenyans than Al-Shabaab. In our cities, hundreds of young people die from alcohol use, heroin use, cocaine use, and even some go mad over marijuana use. But as a nation, we seem not to care. As most of us walk to our daily chores, others are busy injecting themselves so as to feel not less a human being in the society. It is said that we have less than 40 rehab centers in the country, but will that cater for the thousands of drug substance abusers in the country or even our neighboring countries? From the streets of Mombasa to the streets of Nairobi and other streets, people driving while drunk or even high on a substance abuse, not caring that they are risking their own lives and the lives of other Kenyans.
Utapuliza ama utapuliza? Mambo ni mbili, tuache kuesta hivi. Utapuliza?
Jirani. Puliza.
Kuwa wezi hata tukalala hapa.
Unamjua ni mteuri una.
When drivers realize they are high on alcohol use and they see the roadblock, the only option is to drive away anyhowly, risking their lives and that of others. When you think of drugs and hard substance use, you do not think of Kenya, but this is the new normal.
Many of them.
Last year we lose more than 4.
Yeah, last year 4 went down. Like me, I have hepatitis B, I can't lie.
But people who care, like the Retreat Rehab Center, takes charge and decides to help those that are addicts to substance and take it as their own personal initiative to make sure that they are back to normal and responsible again in life. They have a more conducive place, well-cleaned compound, and friendly counselors to help you become normal and responsible again, making sure that your addict symptom is gone. The retreat provides an eclectic, compassionate, family-oriented professional treatment to persons presenting with substance disorders and their significant others.
The retreat is a rehabilitation facility that deals with helping people with substance abuse issues alongside other mental conditions. Our job is to help them recover or become productive or functional again in the society. They come in for stay with us for a period of 3 months. During the 3 months, a lot of things happen depending on a number of factors. We'll do evaluation on arrival. That will help us to place them in the best treatment plan for them. So some of them will require intensive skills development. Others will require a lot of relapse prevention programs. Others will require a lot of mental condition, not mental condition, mental disorder awareness creation. And during the 3 months, you'll find a lot of things will happen, other things will happen. We'll bring in significant others, that is the family members, the colleagues, our employer, employees, and we help them to understand the person.
As much as most of us don't care and we move, drive around our normal duties, substance abuse is really killing and destroying homes. Young people, the old, dying while using drugs or excessive alcohol. Parents fighting in front of their children while drunk. But centers like the retreat believe families of addicts are often traumatized by alcohol and drug use of their loved ones, and that they themselves are usually in need of emotional support and understanding. Let's get a clear view on what a rehab is.
People tend to think rehabilitation is a place where people are clumped together, mistreated, beaten up, mishandled, they are dirty, they are not fed well. But that is not true. That is not the right perspective. When you come to the retreat, for example, there is a lot of dignity. People are treated with dignity. People are given in clean space where they can operate from, where they can get to heal from. The other thing that people tend to think about rehabilitation is that it's a place for people who are, and the term we use is mad people. But that is not true. People have mental conditions, and stigma is what makes some of us not to seek treatment because of already these existing misconceptions or myths. So I urge the public to just give it a shot, just to be more considerate with people with mental conditions, because they are just sick like any other person. With proper treatment, proper counseling sessions and psychiatric interventions, they do well, they get better, and they go back to the society to be productive.
Truth is that we need centers like the Retreat Rehab Center to help us in rehabilitating our dear brothers, sisters, mothers, and fathers to become people again in the society. To reach them, you can find their contact below. In our day-to-day activities, let us remember those of us who suffer from drug and alcohol abuse, and let us advise them or take them to rehab centers so that they can become good people, responsible people, caring people, and together we can make our country a better place for everyone to live in. My Voice International.